LizyT Radio Show.
Canadian show, North American radio show, and now worldwide show, the LizyT Blog Talk Radio Show. She wants to know who you are, what you do, your contact info, anything new. And now, welcome the amazing LizyT.
Hello, welcome everyone. I am your host and yes, as the producer of the LizyT Radio Show. We have prepared for you an amazing show with a very fantastic, very amazing guest. And
today is not going to be the exception to have a show prepare all the way from beautiful Toronto, Canada, for you listeners worldwide that are listening to us in this rainy day. It's been raining here in Toronto my goodness, it started really early in the day. It continued to be so throughout the day. It looks like the rain is not going to be stopping anytime soon. There's some words that we might get snow tomorrow. I'm not sure about that. And so hopefully for you that enjoy the rain, today I was at my Toastmasters meeting, and I was actually the chair. I was the Toastmaster for the day, and I completely forgot to sing in April showers brings Mayflowers, and I feel, or somebody actually fill in the blank for me because I completely forgot what I was going to say. But my goodness, I think we're going to have to see a lot of flowers because rain has not stopped. Okay, moving on. We did talk a bit about the weather. We did talk about Toronto. We are going to be talking today with an author, an amazing lady that it was referred to me by a great friend and a great publicist. Wow, whenever something comes from this publishing company and from this PR company, I always pay attention because it's always a good show to have and a good guest. And obviously we're going to be talking for you that are looking right now on social media, Facebook /LizyT Radio. There is a radio button right on the show, and that is our live show. So if you are interested in listening to us right now, there's a radio button on LizyT Facebook /LizyT Radio, and there is a link. It says the LizyT Show with author Jackie, and that's her name. And so you can listen to us now, or if you're brave enough, and you don't have to be brave, you can call us in and ask questions or comment or just say hello. Our call number is 646-565-9875. 646, not 647 like in Toronto, 646-565-9875. Call us in and perhaps interact. You know how I love interaction. Or you can, right on the radio button on Facebook, you can put in your comments, and I will be happy, or my guest will be happy to answer. Also, we are on Twitter, so we are tweeting right now, that LizyT Show. It is the Twitter handle, and definitely love for you to interact with us as well via our Twitter handle. Well, I think I'm pretty much, my housekeeping is done, and my theme music is going to be started. There it is. It's going to start playing because I have to move on and introduce my guest that is patiently waiting on the other line. Awesome. Today we have, as I mentioned, a beautiful author author. Her name is Jackie Majet, and she is probably going to correct my pronunciation with her last name. She was born in the 60s, a very young lady in St. Thomas, Ontario. Jackie is one of 9 children, and just a 7-year-old Jackie was diagnosed with Turner syndrome. Love to know a little bit more about that syndrome. It's a rare chromosome disorder that affects only women that have it with medical conditions such as infertility, heart problems, vision problems, thyroid problems, kidney. Wow. And unfortunately, the list goes on. Jackie has never let this defeat her and accomplish her goals, and having a fabulous full life. And obviously, if she's done a book, she does have a fabulous life. Jackie has graduated from George Brown College with Food and Service Supervision. And after working with several hospitals in Hamilton, Jackie decided to change her career. And wonder what that is. Jackie has always loved children. Opened a Wee World Home Daycare in '94. She has enriched lives of many children in her care. Since then, she had this enriched her. Jackie graduated from Mohawk College in 2011 with the Early Childhood Education Program. And she enjoys and loves her daycare since. In October 2016, Jackie proudly received the Bronze Medal of CHCH Business Excellence Award. Well, congratulations. My goodness. I love people that have awards. And just the fact that it would be nominated to me is a huge accomplishment. So applause to you, Jackie. And obviously, it doesn't stop there. This lady with this syndrome has raised money to help the Turner Syndrome Society, and she has coming up with a book that is talking all about it. So let's welcome her with a wonderful, wonderful round of applause. Just how we know how to do it here at the LizyT Show. Jackie, what's up? Hello, and welcome
Hi.
to the LizyT Radio Show. How are you doing this
thank you.
rainy afternoon?
Good. Yeah, it's raining here in Hamilton too. Been doing that all day long.
Okay, so you're getting the same thing that we're getting here in Toronto. Isn't that crazy? I've been watching the social media, and a lot of people are posting rain, go away. But I think it's a good thing. I think we need it. But sometimes, obviously, when you like to do things outside, it makes it a little bit difficult. Yeah. So, Jackie, let's get started. I love to play a little game before we get started. So humor me and just play along, just nothing major. So what's your favorite drink?
Wine. I drink wine.
Awesome. That is awesome drink too. Yes, awesome. I love the Pinot Gris, the white. I'm a white drinker, not too often, but my favorite all is lemon water. So fantastic.
Oh yes.
So
I drink a lot of.
You're a wine drinker. Good for you. Red or white? Which one is your favorite?
I drink white.
White as well. Awesome. Any kind? Any favors?
I like Kim Crawford, the Sauvignon Blanc. That's my favorite. Yeah.
And now that we're doing any advertisement here, that we're just talking about our favorites, so that's good. So let's get started, Jackie, and let's take us back when you discovered that you have this rare chromosome disorder. How did you guys, how did your parents, or how did you find out?
Well, I was in grade 2 at the time, so I was like 7 years old. And I used to get a lot of kidney infections. And I was in and out of school more often. I was out of school more often than I was in school because I used to get kidney infections and used to get put on the antibiotics, and I'd stay home from school. and all that. And the doctor decided to find out why I was having so many kidney infections. And that's how it really got started. And when I was in the hospital for a period of time, it was 10 days, and they decided to do ultrasounds and x-rays and blood work. And through the ultrasounds and x-rays, they determined my kidney, one kidney is lower than the other and wasn't draining properly. And so after that, they did some blood work, and that's when they decided that, found out that I have Turner syndrome. It's really through the blood work that
so
they determined that.
Out of the Canadian population, I mean, I've never, and I don't think my audience and the listeners have heard of any, to maybe only the people like yourself that know somebody or carries it. Is it common, or out of 100 Canadians, maybe one, or maybe even the numbers are even bigger?
Yeah, it's bigger. It's 1 in 2,500 girls.
Wow. So you are a very, very, very special lady to have this. How do you treat this condition?
Well, first of all, that's Turner syndrome gives us our short stature. I'm only right now 4'9". I'll never obviously grow anymore. I'm a grown adult now, but when I was first diagnosed, I was 4'3" tall and wasn't growing anymore. And that's when they decided to look at it as well. That was another determination, is short stature is one of the main things for ladies with Turner syndrome. And so then in my teenage years, when I was 12, I got put on the human growth hormone and had to have injections to make you grow. I was put on that for a year. You have to do the injections. And then after that, I was put on the synthetic version of the female hormones. And that took me into, I guess, when I was about 40 years old, I decided and made my own decision to go on to the bioidentical hormones. I'll have to be on them for the rest of my life.
And other than the constant infections and things like that, is there any other symptoms that you have?
I have the short stature. I have the kidneys, and I have the thyroid problems. I have scoliosis. That's also part of it. And I also have vision problems. I've had vision. I was born cross-eyed, and I had surgery when I was very young to correct my cross-eyed vision. And I still have low vision right now. I'm not blind, but I don't have very good vision. And other than that, that's pretty much about it. But I go for hormone monitoring all the time, like at least once a year. I get my hormones monitored, both the thyroid and the female hormones. And that's basically about it. I just had my thyroid dose lowered, which was good news. So that's good. And they just keep checking that. But a lot of the problems with the Turner syndrome is that you can be born with heart conditions. And then infertility is one of the other symptoms of Turner syndrome. Obviously, I was infertile because we don't produce our own eggs. So I had my son. He was born through in vitro fertilization. And when you get pregnant with Turner syndrome, you're a high-risk pregnancy. And I was put in the hospital 6 weeks before he was even born, and he was born a month early.
Wow,
and they just monitor you because you can have heart problems. Yeah.
so much that you have gone through. My goodness, and look at you. You're talking about all of those health issues. But when I look at your picture and when I hear you, and when I see when I read your biography, none of that has ever stopped to do what you love to do. I mean, infertility was one of the things, but you had a child, so congratulations. You've opened up, you've worked for the hospital in Hamilton. You've opened your own daycare, and look at you now. You are, you got an award. So, wow, I really, really congratulate you, because a lot of people could have said, you know what, I'm sick. I can do this. I can't do that. I have limitation, which you do, but absolutely nothing of this has stopped you and has made you go forward, which is very, very commendable. So I applaud you for all of this. It's so good to hear that none of this has ever stopped. So when you worked for the hospital, everybody or your people knew your condition, and then you decided, well, this is it. I need to do something new, and there you are, opening a daycare and having your own daycare. How did that came about?
Well, I knew. If I did get pregnant, I was born. He was born through in vitro fertilization, so obviously I knew that I was trying. It worked on the first try, and so I knew that I wanted. If I did get pregnant, I wanted to stay at home and be with my child, and so I decided to open up the daycare. I love children. That was another way to get in and have children, so that worked out very well. I've been doing daycare for 22 years now, so yeah.
Wow, good for you, good for you. So you got an award, and that how did that feel, Jackie? Knowing that you were like any other than your condition, you are a regular person like everybody else, working hard, and here you are, you being nominated, and you got an award. How did that make you feel?
Oh, I thought that was great. It's awesome to be recognized for something that you love doing. Makes you feel good.
Obviously it does. Obviously, any nomination, anything that you recognize for something that you're already doing, that is phenomenal. So now you're writing a book. Can you tell us a little bit about your story and how did that came about? Well,
I've always loved writing as a kid, and I just thought of the idea. I wanted something worthwhile to write about, and I thought, what better way to tell my story than to write a book and educate people at the same time, because a lot of people that I've talked to never know what Turner syndrome is. They don't know anything about it. They always ask, what is it, and what does it mean, and how rare is it, and stuff like that. So I thought, let's educate some people and see if we can help out.
And I think it's a great idea, Jackie. It's a phenomenal idea, because if it wasn't for your publisher, I probably would have never learned what this is really all about. It's a children's book, which is phenomenal. Starting from young age is so important to educate. It doesn't matter what subject it is. Obviously, we're hoping for good subjects, and to educate them with this is great. It's phenomenal.
It was launched at Christmas time, December 17th.
Oh, fantastic. So on that note then, what would you say the response of majority of the people that are looking at that they're reading your book, and what is the feedback from your audience, from the public, when you are doing book signing and things like that? I bet you that everybody or the majority of the people will come to you and say, I've never heard that this even existed. I want you to think a little bit about that question, because I need to cut for a couple of words to my sponsor, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
LizyT Radio Show.
Hello. I am back. I'm back, everyone. I am back. I am here. Today is a live show. It is April the 6th, my goodness. And we are so honored and privileged to be able to interview Jackie Matej. I need to find out how to pronounce your. How do you pronounce your last name, hon?
Matej.
Matej, thank you so much, Matej. And we are talking with her in regards to Turner syndrome. And for you that have not heard, which is the same case as mine, I have never heard of this condition. Well, she has a book that explains all about it, not only for the adult public, but also for the children. I believe that children are the ones that are more susceptible to understand and to receive so much information. If we educate our children right now, they're the ones who are going to be passing on the information, and we don't sound so ignorant when it comes down to any condition. And this lady has gone through so much, but she keeps going. She has so much. I would say you have this wanting to do things and create things and continue on with the legacy of having, educate the public. But Jackie, I asked you a question. When you are talking to people and you are signing your book and they look at the cover and they look at the title, what is the feedback? What's the reception from the public?
Well, I haven't had an actual book signing yet. I'm going to be in Chapters in Burlington on the 22nd of April from 1 to 4, and that'll be my first actual book signing. So I haven't had an actual book signing, but I have had sales of books through my book launch, and people from the daycare have bought, and it's released in a couple of bookstores here in Hamilton now, and on Amazon. So that's all been good. But any feedback I've had so far has been very positive.
Awesome, yeah. Awesome. And congratulations. So I do not want to forget everyone. So if you're listening right now and you are in the Hamilton area, Jackie is going to be at Chapters Burlington at 3315 Fairview Street in Burlington, Ontario. And that is happening on Saturday the 22nd from 1 to 4. So if you are in around that area and you would like to go and say hello and find out, hey, I heard you at the LizyT show, and you were talking about this book, and I want a copy. I want you to autograph it. That is the day to go. April the 22nd, 2017 is a Saturday, so we're all off from work if you have jobs. So you can come and make sure that you get your copy. Again, at Chapters Burlington. It will be fantastic. Now, one of the things that I wanted to ask you about, Jackie, about this book is when you did your all the information gathering, were you able to get some research? How is your information getting from your own experience, or you also went into do a little bit of research?
I did a little bit of research, and most of it, a lot of it was from my own experience, and I gathered up all my my doctor's information, like in my file, and worked with, some of the dates, and just started journaling and putting all that together. That's basically how it got started.
And obviously you can't give way too much information because really it is a children's book, so you want them to enjoy it and learn and get information. That's great. That's phenomenal. Now, the theme of the show is tell us who you are, what you do, contact info. So for people that are not able to come, which that's not going to be the case, we're going to have chapters full of people buying your book and getting an autograph. For people that can't make it, where can people reach you?
Well, I can be reached I'm on Facebook at author Jackie Matej. That's one way to view. and it keeps updating on where I'll be. I have a couple of other events coming up soon that I've posted as well on there. And the bookstores are a couple here in Hamilton, which is Epic Books at 226 Locke Street in Hamilton. The book is there. And it's at Brian Prince Book at 1060 King Street West in Hamilton as well.
Awesome, awesome. So I will have the links, everyone, right on my social media, my website, thelizytshow.com. You're able to get the information. There's a link for you to go and listen to this radio show. It is recorded, so if you just miss any of the spelling or any of the wording, no worry, you can play it again. I will have the links right on Blog Talk Radio as well, on my channel, on my radio station, and plus on Facebook, and you'll be able to connect and get the dates, get all that information from Jackie, and follow her. That is very important. One of the greatest things about authors that we need, we need feedback and following, and for people to tell us that we're doing a good job, because really we're here to serve. And this lady, Jackie, is doing a service to all of the people that have no idea, have never heard about this condition. And education to me is imperative. It doesn't matter about what. It's always good to learn, and it's always good to be, up to date and educated about every single thing that is happening out there. And that is phenomenal. And the last questions of the theme of the show is: tell us who you are, what do you do, contact info, anything new. What are you working on the future, Jackie? What would you say that is something that you probably working on? Maybe workshops, maybe a second book.
Yeah, I'm doing the Turner Syndrome Conference is coming up on the 28th of April in Toronto for the Turner Syndrome, and I'll be doing a workshop there with my book telling about my story. And I'll also be doing a panel discussion on in vitro fertilization and other ways to help ladies with Turner Syndrome have children. I'll be doing a panel discussion on that. And I look forward to working with the Turner Society more and more, helping out as much as I can. And I'm also going to be working on a couple ideas I have for children's books coming up. Some more children's books, just like fun ones, not educational in that aspect, but that's just something that I also look forward to doing too, for the daycare.
This lady does not stop. Look at her. This is wonderful. And I wish all of my guests could be like that. And sometimes I hear people, talking about how difficult things are, or they don't even have half of the condition that you have. And they're complaining, or they're saying that it's difficult. But look at her. She has all this with her. And keep going, and I am sure that the Turner Society is probably very happy and very privileged to have you aboard, knowing that you can help.
Yeah, I've had very positive feedback from them on that. They even wrote a review on my book, The Turner Syndrome, so that was very good.
Awesome. Jackie, my goodness, and it's been such an honor. I mean, time are just flying here, and we're having such a good conversation. Oh, my theme music is playing, and it means move on. This has been such an honor again, and kudos to you. Congratulations. You're doing so much. Well, thank you for contributing, for serving.
It's been very enjoyable.
And for being here in the LizyT radio show, sharing your condition, sharing your pain, but on the same note, uplifting up with everything that you're doing. This is phenomenal, and I congratulate you again for all of your accomplishment. I think a lot of people are going to be making to the book signing, which is, again, everyone, it is April the 22nd. It's a Saturday from chapters from 1 to 4. Please make it out there. Support this amazing author. And also she'll be here in Toronto talking and doing the conference for the Turner syndrome. It is very important. Education is very, very important for all of us. And she's doing her part. Let's support her as well. Any last word, my friend?
No, it's been very enjoyable. I enjoy the educational aspect of it all, and look forward to the conference and helping out new families that have children that are diagnosed with Turner syndrome so they can get information on the subject. So that's what I'm looking forward to most.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jack, and it's been a pleasure and an honor to have you. And keep up the good work. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, and stay dry.
Too. Yep. Okay.
Bye now.
Bye.
And that was Jackie Matej, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. I don't hope. I know you enjoyed. It's been such an honor to have her. Again, make sure that you follow us. She is on Twitter, and I've been tweeting as well. So if you would like to follow her, her Twitter handle is Jackie Matej, and she is very active on social media. Thanks to Victorine Publishing for introducing me to her and for me to be able to speak with her as well. If you're interested in publishing your book, Victorine Publishing is one of the companies that you should look it up because they're amazing people. And I'm sorry, I'm a little biased because they're very good at what they do, and they really, really help you when you need help. So there's many publishing companies out there, but I think I have to say a big hello to Jessica Alex. So thank you so much, Jessica, for introducing me, Jackie. And yes, follow Victorine Publishing, Jackie Matej, and if you are in the Hamilton area, make sure that you check out chapters on April the 22nd from 1 to 4, where Jackie Matej will be signing her book, which is called The Turner Syndrome. And on that note, we will be going on to our musical section, and we have quite a bit of selection today. We have a variety of different songs. So here it is. Thank you so much.